Okay, then moving forward to the while loop. What is the while loop? In the for loop, we actually knew the number of times we need to iterate. Like here we knew for example, here we knew the range. Whenever you know the range or the number of times you need to iterate, you need the for loop. But when you don't know the number of times you will be using a loop, then you use a while loop. For example, here we have a list. Dates is equals to 1982, 1980, 1973 and 2000. For let's suppose we have index I is equals to 0, and we say that air is equals to 0 initially. Air is 0. Then we say while air is not equal to 1973, it is not 1973, now it is 0. Then air is equals to dates I, and print air, and print it took I iterations to get out of the loop. So let's suppose use the same code here and visualize the code, and we see that next item dates, so it has generated a list over here, and then I is equals to 0 and air is equals to 0. So I is a variable or counter, we will be using it as a counter, and air is also a variable here. And while air is not equals to 1973, so here air is not equal to 1973 because it is 0. So that's why I prefer using the Python tutor. It's a very beautiful tool because you will not be able to grasp the concept directly looking at code, but it will make you the things very similar for you. So while this is not equals to 1973, air is equals to date of I. Air is equal to dates I. So I is 0 initially, so it will be 1982. Air is 1982 now. I is equals to I plus 1. So increment the index. Initially it was 0, now I will get 0 plus 1, which is equals to 1, and then print air. So it has print 1982. Now the next thing is, while air is not 1973, air is equals to date of I. So again it's 1982. Then air is equals to dates of I, which is 1980, the second one, and I is equals to I plus 1. I is 1 now, then it will move to 2. I will get to 2 and then print the air 1980. Then next it goes while I is not 1973, so it is not 1973. Air is equals to dates of I. So air has got 1973. I is equals to I plus 1, so this will become 2 plus 1, which is equals to 3, and print the year 1973. Now the air is 1973, so air is 1973, and the while condition executes only whenever the condition is true. So while air is not equal to 1973, now it is equal to, so the condition will fail and it will move directly to the last statement and come out of the loop. Next, print, it took I repetition. So what is the I? It took 3 repetitions to get out of it. Next, and done. Okay, this was about the for loop, and if you want to go and practice more problems on the for loop, you can go and check on different online resources, and I prefer W3 schools. So I say while loops Python, let's say, so what it gives to us. Okay, first it gives W3 schools. I think the Google is listening my words. It just gave me abruptly. So for loop and while loop. So yeah, if I go here and check the while loops, there are plenty of example, and you can get more concept of the while loop. So you say I is equals to 1, while I is not less than 6, print I, and I plus equals to 1, which is I is equal to I plus 1. So try it yourself. 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, and if I would like to visualize the code, I will again use the code visualizer. This is Control C, and let's say okay, visualize it. So next, I is equals to 1 initially. So while I is less than 6, yes, it's less than 6, print I, and increment I to another 2. Now I is 2, which is again less than 6, so it will print I, which is 2, I plus 1, 3. So less than 6, print I, 3, print 3, 3 plus 1, 4. 4 is less than 6, print 4, 4 plus 1 equals to 5. 5 is less than 6, print 5. 5 plus 1 is equals to 6, and again it's not less than, so it's not less than, so it stops here. Okay, I hope you got the concept. Let's move forward. So that was the end, and the quiz of the loops, I leave it for you guys. The quiz is very interesting this time, and you have to give it a try in order to practice it and have more concept. So that's the end of the loops lecture from the Python for Data Science. If you have any question, email me, and hopefully I will be joining for the online one-to-one session as well. Not one-to-one, one-to-many, basically one-to-many students. And I hope you got the concept of the loops, and it's very powerful, and practice a lot online using W3 School and other resources. Once you get the concept of the loop, the programming will be much easy for you.